This is Rogers TV.
Hello and Happy New Year. Welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. Before we continue on with the show, please let's take a moment to acknowledge the lands on which we live. The lands here in London, Ontario are the traditional lands of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, the Lenape-Wauk and Chinonton peoples. I'm grateful to be able to live, play, work, and rest on these lands. I am also grateful and want to take a moment to acknowledge my ancestors for the sacrifices that they have made so that I can be here with you today. Well, it's a new year, and I sincerely hope that it has started off well for each of you. We have a number of musical guests today and a sprinkling of city business. So let's get started. The London Symphonia has what they are calling their most exciting season yet. Each concert in this season has been crafted as a unique musical journey of discovery. Throughout the season, concert goers will experience a diverse array of extraordinary artists, those who are well known alongside a new generation of performers and composers. Programming includes cherished orchestral masterworks, works of living composers, including 2 premieres, and an eclectic mix of jazz and modern musical genres. Storytelling and the London connection weaves in and out throughout the year. Concert goers can choose to attend each performance in person or view the live stream with on-demand access for 14 days after the date of each performance. Here to talk to us more about this amazing concert series are Scott Good and Andrew Chung. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. So tell us more about what's to come.
Well, we had a great series of concerts in the fall, and now we're looking forward to 5 more coming up in this new year. Mm-hmm. And for us, it starts up again January 27th. We've got a concert called Janina Fialkowska Plays Chopin. So Janina Fialkowska is the grand dame of classical piano in Canada.
Okay.
And Chopin, especially this first piano concerto that she's performing, has been a part of her life since her very early days as a competitor in competitions and a young professional, and she's still performing this piece. So we wanted to provide this opportunity for London to hear her perform this masterwork. Janina will be doing many things while she's here in London. She'll be participating in a masterclass at Western University, fostering the talents of the next generation, and then she'll also be giving a talk as part of a book talk. She wrote a memoir just last year, and she'll be reading some excerpts from this book, and that happens on the Thursday evening leading up to our concert on the 27th of January. But there's another piece that's significant too on the program.
Yeah, sure. Louise Farranc, we're going to be performing her Symphony No. 2. She's a 19th century composer, which is interesting. She seems to be finding her stride these days. She's getting performed a lot. Andrew actually shared her music with me. We went through her 3 symphonies and decided to choose on the second, which is maybe not her most performed symphony, but it's got a very light-hearted and joyous and actually kind of humorous spirit to it, which I think helps contrast the Chopin concerto nicely.
And Farranc, she was a trailblazer. I mean, she was the first professor of piano who was a female at the Paris Conservatoire, this famous conservatory. She couldn't actually study composition herself. So she did this privately. She couldn't study it at the conservatoire. They wouldn't let her because she's a female. Oh. And so she studied herself, and then she blazed her own trail, and she was composing these beautiful symphonies and chamber music. And I think this piece is fantastic. It's a great match to the Chopin. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And when is that one?
That one's January 27th.
Oh, that one's also, okay, so it's together.
Yeah, those two.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That is wonderful. So tell us a little bit about the other concerts that are coming up as well.
February 24th, we've got a concert called Freedom, the Spirit and Legacy of Black Music. So Bo Dixon is the originator of this particular concert program, and I saw 2 programs of hymns called Freedom Cabaret that were performed at the Stratford Festival. I was blown away by what I saw. He's assembled a number of black writers and music from black composers and gelled it together into this kind of continuous arc. And performing with London Symphonia will be an all-black cast of 7 performers, including 4 singers and 3 instrumentalists. And it will take us through music and through poetry, from spirituals through jazz, R&B, and the thing is, like, orchestral music has a large large part to play in these music, and so that's been orchestrated for our group, and we'll understand that story too.
Wow.
Yeah.
So January 27th and February 24th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
fresh new arrangements.
And where?
So this is all happening at Metropolitan United Church. And we should actually just mention the concert happening on April 6th.
April 6th, I guess I'm excited to share this because I'm going to be having a premiere, as you mentioned so beautifully at the beginning. Something that's always been important to our orchestras to bring new works to life. And so I share a number of hats with this orchestra. One of them is the composer. So I'm going to be setting a set of poems by Else Lasker Schuler, who's a German Jewish poet from the 20s and 30s, who has some very interesting stories to share in her poetry, and a close friend of mine did the translations. So it's kind of an intimate experience for me to share this with you, alongside the Dvorak Symphony and some Debussy. And I also wanted to add something that's very special to us, is we're going to be celebrating Christine Newland. Christine Newland was our principal cellist for many years, I think for over 40 years,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken. So she recently retired. As we were discussing, there's been COVID and some unfortunate things in her life. Now we have the opportunity to be able to celebrate the great legacy she left with us. So we're going to be doing that night as well.
Sounds like an amazing series.
Yeah.
And for more information, people can go to
londonsymphonia.ca.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
After a night out with your friends, there's always options for getting home safely. You could call your BFF, your mom or dad, whoever you can count on for a safe ride home. You could call your favorite cab company or 1-888 taxi guy, or you could use the Arrive Alive smartphone app to help you choose your ride. Be it a friend, transit, or taxi, getting home safely is app easy. Now available for iOS and Android devices. Visit arrivealive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive, drive sober.
Welcome back. Now you may wonder, how does the city make its decisions with regards to finances? You may have heard that there are budget meetings and they can be long, to put it mildly. Well, before they get to budget approval in March, one of the most important phases has to happen: feedback and input from you. To help the mayor and council with their review of the budget, you, Londoners, are asked to get by letting City Council know what you think, what you support, or what you think the budget priorities should be. Council will be reviewing and deliberating the budgets in February, and this feedback will be critical to support this process. Here to share more about this is Kyle Murray, Director, Financial Planning and Business Support. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Great. So tell us a little bit more about getting London involved in their budget.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not sure how many people are aware, but the city uses a 4-year, multi-year budget cycle. So we're not necessarily like all other municipalities. Many municipalities use an annual budget cycle. We are a bit unique amongst our peers in the sense that we use a 4-year cycle. We can use a cycle of up to 5 years. We have chosen to limit that to 4 years, however. So this really is the kickoff of the plan for the next 4-year period. That will cover 2024 to 2027. And it really does chart the course for council and the community for the coming 4 years. So it's a critically important process. The multi-year budget multi-year budget really is the funding mechanism to put that strategic plan into action. So it's incredibly important for folks to provide their input and their priorities and preferences as it relates to the budget, because it really does set the course for the upcoming period.
What are the benefits of a multi-year budget?
We think there are many. Obviously, we do a multi-year budget, so we feel that there are many benefits. I would say, first and foremost, it allows us to align our finances with our longer term priorities. So that gives us the opportunity to be a little bit more strategic perhaps in aligning our resources with when we're going to move forward with particular priorities. Certainly we can't do everything all in 1 year. Money is not unlimited, but we can certainly plan, and if we can't do something all at once, perhaps we can phase it in over a period of time, and give some certainty to the community in terms of when some things are going to move forward. Gives a greater sense as well of where taxes are headed. It will allow residents and businesses to plan perhaps a little bit better, knowing that there's a plan in place for what the tax increases are going to be for the upcoming 4 years. And perhaps a little selfishly, from the city's perspective, it gets us out a bit of a perpetual budgeting cycle. So, in an annual budget cycle, we would find that we would be doing budgets for 10 months of the year very easily. And by doing a multi-year budget, certainly it's a lot of work up front, a lot of effort goes in the first year, but the payoff is in the second, third, and fourth years, where that frees us up some time to dedicate resources and time and effort to other projects to help us advance other priorities of the corporation, and allow us to look for opportunities to be more efficient and effective in how we do things.
Perfect. So how can Londoners get more information about the budget process, becoming involved in the budget, and having their voice heard? So
I think the starting point really is to visit our public engagement portal, which is getinvolved.london.ca/budget. They can also visit our city website, which is london.ca/budget. There you'll find all the information on the budget. Our budget materials are online. As well as all of the events that we'll be either hosting or attending over the coming weeks. As you mentioned earlier, we really are in the public engagement phase right now of the process. We're trying to reach as many Londoners as we can over the coming weeks. So all of our materials are available on our website, so that is the starting point. Certainly review those materials, formulate any questions that you might have, and then choose an event that's convenient to you and come out and get those questions answered and provide your input on the budget. And certainly that input is critical and certainly will be critical in informing the path forward.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me. Greatly appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hi everyone, my name's Emily Febry. I'm also known as Ranger M. I'm an environmental communicator and educator, and I get to talk to a lot of different people about all things nature and conservation. I love to knowledge share, and that's what I want to do with you. So come on, let's go learn with Ranger M.
Welcome to Treat Yourself.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Today, I helped a parent feed their family by connecting them to a food program.
Today, I helped someone connect with mental health supports.
Today, I helped a couple struggling to pay their bills access financial aid.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
Welcome back. Are you interested in Broadway? I love Broadway show tunes, and so did our next guests. The Voices of Broadway was formed in 2013 and just performed their 10th anniversary show at Wolf Performance Hall on June 10th. Their next scheduled major performance is called Song and Dance and will be performed at the Joanne and Peter Kenny Theatre at King's University College on January 20th this year. So here to share more are artistic and musical director and marketing directors of the Voices of Broadway. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
So tell us more about what we can expect.
Oh, Song and Dance is a huge activity show. I mean, we do song and dance all the time anyway, but not every single show that we pull songs from, right? And the selection process was the opposite. We chose a dance that was really exciting first, and then fit the music around that, as opposed to the other way around. Usually I pick the songs I want to do, and then we look for what needs to be danced or whatever, right?
So there are so many songs to select from when you're talking about Broadway. How do you make that selection?
Oh, it takes me forever. But part of it depends on, I mean, there's lots of things I love, but part of it is has it been arranged for choir? And is it a good vocal arrangement too? You know, otherwise you can't really perform it. We want to do 4-part harmony minimum.
Okay. And so the event that's happening this month, tell us a little bit more about what people can expect to hear.
Well, we have exactly what the title says, a song and a dance from, gee, I didn't even count them up.
There's
12 shows?
Different musicals.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
12 different shows. So, oh, I can't even think of some examples right now. Hamilton.
Some new.
The Music Man. A chorus line.
The classics.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Some new ones like
a few.
Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
Ah.
Yeah, which we just saw in New York last spring, and it's a fabulous show, and so it's really great to be able to do the music.
Oh my goodness,
So
that
fun.
sounds like it's going to be amazing.
It is.
Yes. Okay, so it's going to happen. Can you give us some details where people can find more information, all of those types of things?
That's your department.
Well, we have a website, thevoicesofbroadway.com, and if people go to that website, there's places to buy tickets. There's information on the show itself. We actually have a matinee at 2 o'clock and an evening show at 7:30. So for people coming in from out of town, sometimes they choose the matinee because winter driving.
Right, right.
But tickets are available online. There's a $5 discount if they buy it online, but they can also buy them at the door as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
amazing.
choir members all have paper tickets, old-fashioned paper tickets.
And so this is the 10th year?
We're in our 11th season.
11th year. Oh, 11th
Yeah,
season.
we just had our 10th anniversary.
Oh, that's exciting.
And this is season 11, so we're starting a new decade for us.
Oh, nice. Okay, and so tell a little bit about the journey to this 11th year.
Well, the most interesting was year 8, 9, 10, 11 through COVID.
The COVID years.
But it was a building process. We had a group of people that really wanted to do it. And I think the founders, I think there was 15 or so founders. And we just put advertising out there, hey, you want to sing Broadway tunes with us? And we got auditions, so we were excited. And every year we audition new people, and people come and people go. But yeah, it was a building process. And then during COVID, we practiced online.
Okay.
And then once it started to open up a bit more, we practiced outside.
Ah.
Yes. And it was an interesting process.
You pivot. That word that we heard so much of, pivot.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was no way.
in a chicken barn.
Yes, we did. We were in chicken barns too for the winter.
You do what you got to do.
Because we could spread out there, right? And it was well ventilated. But there was no way COVID was going to do anything to my choir.
Stop.
It was going to keep going.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a journey. Yeah.
Okay, so if people want to come to this concert, they can come to the door, but they can also go online, purchase their tickets. And how long is the show? Like
2 hours. Roughly 2 hours.
2 hours? Oh.
Yeah, with an intermission.
It sounds amazing. Okay, awesome. Well, good luck with it.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to going. I have to be there.
Yay, we'll look for you.
Broadway.
Come and see me after.
I will.
To say I was here.
Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
No problem. We'll be right back.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
Hello everyone, Day of Giving is a beloved tradition at the Rotaract Club of Western University, happening for over 20 years. The Rotaract Club of Western is committed to local volunteerism through co-collaboration with Rotarian clubs across London. Day of Giving is an event where student volunteers from the Western community, along with Rotarians, help our clients who are seniors and people with disabilities with household tasks. These tasks can range from shoveling snow, moving furniture, and laundry, all within the comfort of your home. This year, the Day of Giving event will occur on Saturday, January 20th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If interested, please call us at 548-468-4250. Otherwise, please email us at dayofgiving@gmail.com with your interest. Thank you.
Welcome back. Devesh Das is the founder and artistic director of the Toronto Tabla Ensemble. Yes, you heard me correctly, the Toronto Tabla Ensemble. You may be wondering what tabla is, because that's what I was wondering when I first read about it. And Ritesh is here to tell us more about it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us about tabla. What exactly is it?
These drums here, they are called tabla.
Okay.
And they are from India. It ranges back to, thousands of years, but in the last 800-900 years, it became very popular. So it's a drum which is used not only for classical music in India, but for religious music, pop, name it. Now it's all, just not in India, it's everywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And now it's coming to London.
Yes, and you were saying that it's like everywhere, like in different commercials. And
yes.
Yeah.
So you can hear it recently in the iPhone commercial. There's actually, they recite. So whatever you say, you can actually play.
Ah, can you give us an example?
So we're in beginning class. Ge, ge, te, te, ge, ge, na, na. And then 10 years down the road, ge, ge, te, te, ge, ge, na, na.
I don't think I could do that yet.
No, you will do it. It's not that tough. It's, you go step by step. It is very, very scientific and it's well done. I have students who's like a math professor at U of T. I have a doctor. I have a lawyer. So these people study tabla. They study tabla because of relaxation. So you don't have to become a professional musician. So it's not that tough. You should come.
And so you're teaching classes?
I will begin to start teaching classes in London, Ontario. Here.
Okay. And when will that happen? Like sometime in the next few weeks, months?
Our open house is on January 20th at the Springbank. And, you know, so that will be the first class, and we come and try it out. There'll be a lot of people there. The youth ensemble, the Toronto Youth Ensemble, will be here to performing. And so hopefully one day I can start the London Tabla Ensemble.
Oh.
So, yeah, so come and see how it works and try it out, you know, talk to us and all that, you know.
So you were saying that it's a relaxation type of activity.
Yeah, music. It's music.
Yes.
You know, so if you can use this for your own practice for meditation or the way just for relaxing, I think it's a wonderful thing. At the end of the day or beginning of the day after you or when you come back after work, you go and start going. It takes away all the stress of the day.
Nice. And it's thousands of years old, you said?
Yes, the system was thousands of years old. You know, it ranges, even goes back to 4,500 BC, you know, the Mohenjo-daro Harappa time in India. And then as time went on, it developed. And in the last 700-800 years, it became very popular. And yeah, so there's a science behind it. The language, like I said, is there. You know, this black center part is also made out of like a charcoal iron filing and is glued on there with cooked rice grain.
Oh.
All hand done.
Okay. And I was going to ask you, like, well, how are they made? Because this one looks like it's tin and this one wood.
Yes.
So what's...
The olden days, it used to be clay, both, and then wood. But this is made out of copper with a nickel plating on it.
Oh, okay.
So because nowadays you travel and all that, so if the clay, it's very sensitive, it might, you know, break. So that's why the new ones have come up in that way, but, you know.
Awesome.
It's evolving.
Wonderful. Well, I've learned something new.
Well, I'm glad you did. Thank you. Please spread the word.
Definitely will. This is wonderful. And so if people want to get in touch with you to find out more, how can they do that?
The website, torontotabla.com, you know. We are in social media everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, name it. So, but the most important thing is the website, torontotabla.com. Think about the Toronto Tabla Ensemble. Maybe one day it will be the London Tabla Ensemble. So,
maybe.
You know, so
Awesome.
think like that. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching and for listening. I encourage you to support the efforts of our guests by liking, commenting, and sharing this episode of What's Up London with your friends, your family, and your networks. Please visit our guests' websites and their social media pages and plan to attend their events. Until I see you again, please be safe, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in the world. I'm going to ask you to play us out.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff here, and we're back for another fantastic season of Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're going to cook some great food with some really great folks. We're going to use some unique barbecues, so we're going to have a lot of fun. As always, I'm going to be wearing some pretty unique shirts as well. Watch Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff Thursdays at 7:30.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdswell, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide